And welcome back. I wanted to share my favorite brushes with you today. These are mostly from the drugstore. Some of them are not, but they are still affordable. I do own quite a few makeup brushes, and it was really tough for me to kind of narrow it down to the ones I really liked the most, but also I wanted to make sure I gave you guys lots of options so you can kind of have lots to choose from. Could do a whole separate video on eye brushes if you guys would be interested. Brushes are so dirty right now. They are in desperate need. In a pack of 4. I think it's called the Core Collection. This used to be like my favorite foundation brush that I used all the time, but I actually don't use it as much anymore. It is still really good though, and it works really well with pretty much all types of foundation, so liquids, whipped formulas, more moussey textures. I prefer it most for just my regular liquid foundations. So it's really soft, it's a dome shape, and it's round. It blends in my foundation really nicely. It doesn't leave streaks, so it's just an overall good brush. Another one of my favorite foundation brushes is this e.l.f. This is so dirty. E.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It's pretty similar to the Real Techniques one, in size at least. The bristles are really tightly packed and it is a lot denser. I prefer to use this one for things that are a little bit thicker in consistency, that is really liquidy, like Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation and the Maybelline Fit Me foundations. This is a flat-topped kabuki style brush. It's pretty dense, but it does have a lot of flexibility, and I just like using it to just stipple on foundation. Also works really well with concealer. Half the time I use my foundation brushes to blend in my under eye concealer, and I like this one a lot because it is slightly smaller. So those are all my favorite foundation brushes. Like I said, I have a lot. Rotate between these 5 all the time. The next category of brushes is concealer brushes. I only have 2 to share with you, and I feel like I only need these 2. One of them I like to use for spot concealing, and the other one I like to use for under my eyes. This is really dirty, and it is the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer Brush. This is an amazing little brush for spot concealing. I like to spot conceal before applying my foundation, so under eye concealer. It blends out under eye concealer really fast. It's really great quality. It's soft. It's got like a domed oval sort of shape. I love this little guy a lot as well. Before I go into like my powder brushes, I'm going to show you 2 brushes that I like to use for cream products, because typically after I apply my foundation and concealer, if I'm going in with cream products, this is when I would do it. First one is the Real Techniques sculpting brush. It's a nice angled brush. I really like it for applying cream contour. It doesn't leave anything patchy or streaky. It is incredibly soft. It's probably my softest Real Techniques brush. I could also use this for foundation. I know some people do, and I haven't yet because I like to keep my brushes like in their category, so I only really use this for cream contour products. Really great, high quality, awesome brush. And then for cream blushes, this is the Real Techniques stippling brush. Works really well for blending in cream blush. Doesn't apply too much product. You do have a lot of control. It is a little bit spiky. I think that's the case with all stippling brushes. I think most of them are a little bit spikier. I really like it. It works like a gem. For someone who likes to set their entire face with powder, I feel like you need some kind of large powder brush. One I have to share with you is not from the drugstore. This is from a company called Vanity Planet. It came in their Vanity Planet palette brush set, something like that. It came with like 30 different brushes. For some reason, that palette is listed as like $100 on their website, but it is not $100. It is definitely not worth $100. I think I got it for 30. You just have to find a coupon code. This is the little guy that I use to set my out of this guy. I do feel like everybody needs some kind of big fluffy blending brush. I was never actually able to find a good one from the drugstore. I know NYX has one out now. I was never able to fine one. So I ended up buying the Morphe MB23. This is just your classic round fluffy blending brush. I use this one a lot, almost every day, because I like just washing some color into the crease of my eye. It's really soft, it's not dense at all. It is pretty big, but wouldn't work for smaller eyes. Great quality, doesn't shed, it hasn't broken on me. So next two brushes I want to share with you came in a pack. These are from Equal Tools, and I can't remember what this is called. Came in a pack of two like this. They both have two sides. This one I actually use every single same shape. It's just smaller. So if you have a smaller eyelid space, this one would be so good for blending in your eyeshadow. This is what I use today actually. And the other side is basically the only thing I use for my lower lash line. It can get right in underneath your eyelashes. I use it on my top lash line if I want to smoke out my eyeliner. For the lower lash line, I feel like this is the only thing you need. So this is like my favorite brush. Definitely a must-have, I feel like, in anybody's eyeshadow collection. My lower lash line, when I'm applying like a black eyeshadow, I like to get it as close to my waterline as possible. I feel like between these three brushes, that's basically all you need to create an eye look. But I did want to share with you two more eyeshadow brushes that I feel like they're not necessary, but they are nice to have. The first one is another one from Morphe, and this is the MB13 brush. It's sort of like a blending brush, but it is a little bit flatter, sort of a tapered end, but it's not quite flat enough to pack eyeshadow onto the lid. What I like using this for is just to blend out the outer corner of my eye. You can use it in your crease because it's kind of fluffy enough to do that, but it's also small enough to fit on the outer corner. I feel like that way it's really versatile. And the last one is from e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. It's from their like $1 line, and it is just your basic flat eyeshadow brush. This one is perfect for applying eyeshadow onto the lid. It packs eyeshadow on really nicely. Great eyeshadow brush to have if you like to pack shimmery or metallic eyeshadows onto your lid. Okay, so those are all of my favorite brushes from the drugstore. I hope that this video was helpful for you guys, especially if you are interested in buying some more makeup brushes. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you would like to see more videos, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!